All right. So on level 15, and I actually want to take at least a full class period because I want you to change everything on the screen. All right. Now, if you're like, I got to think about this, absolutely, you should think about this. You should get a sheet of paper and kind of have a couple of buttons, and what do you want to have happen? And when you click on that button, what's going to happen? That's what I want you to think about. Okay. So, uh, if you are like, oh, I can't figure this out or I don't have any ideas, then what I want you to do is as you scroll down in these instructions, they have some options for you. They have a choose your own adventure. Okay. So this is kind of set up or whatever a little bit for you. So you could try that. Go into greeting card. I would say make a simple like birthday card or something, or get well soon, something like that. Okay. And then the very last one here, personality quiz. Try one of these. So if you're stuck trying to come up with something on your own, do that. If you have something that you feel like, yep, I kind of have an idea on my own, then sketch it out. So grab a piece of paper, go in your journal somehow, some way, and it doesn't have to be super fancy. I'll show you mine in just a second here. Okay. So what mine's going to do is it's just going to be a sample trivia kind of one. And it's going to have 3 questions. Okay. I'm going to have like question 1, question 2, and question 3. So it's going to look something like this on that front screen. Right now there's a picture with 3 buttons, and I'm going to have a picture. This will be an image, and then I'm going to have 3 questions. So I'm going to add another actually there are 3 buttons there, so I'll be good. Okay. And it's kind of focused on Minnesota things, Minnesota events, things that Minnesota might be famous for or known for. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I start to doctor around and play with this is I'm going to make sure I'm in design mode. I'm going to click on this very first thing. I'm going to change the image here. Okay. I'm going to choose to be something else. And I've already gone and gotten a trivia kind of piece of clip art right here. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay. Oops. Didn't I select it? I gotta choose. That's what I always forget to do. Okay, so that's gonna go there. It's already switched it. Cool. Do I want to do anything else with it? I really don't think so. Okay, so that's good. Now I want to go into each of these buttons. All right. This first one, because it's just kind of big and you kind of have to be careful. Try to get it on the corner. Okay. So I'm gonna have like question 1. I got to think about how I want to position these. Maybe I'll make these kind of tall and skinny, and we'll just kind of see what I can do here. So here, I'm going to change the text to just say question 1. Okay. Now what I'm seeing is with the size that I have my font at 30, that doesn't fit. It could be like that. Okay. Text alignment center. How about vertical centering? Maybe, X and Y position. So it says it is at 10 and 190. So that's kind of where the Q starts. So I think what I want to do is it can stay at that X position, but I want to bring it down to maybe 250. Let's see what happens for the Y position. Oh, that's the whole box. No, 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 no. I don't want that. We're going back to 190. XY. So it's really about, the label. Duh. Okay. So I'll fix that in a little bit. Okay. Text. So label. Label one. The width and the height. Height 130. What happens if I... Nope. All right. Haven't figured that out yet. Gonna have to work on it. Okay. Text alignment, border. Okay. So there's the first one. Then I'm going to click on this second one, this box, and I somehow want to get this taller. Let me get this screen. There we go. Get this. Now, interesting. Width and height. Oh, because these are buttons. That's why they act differently. Aha. So the key, I think, is change this from a label. Get that out of here. I'm going to add another. I'm going to delete this. Okay, so I have this one. Instead of calling this left button, let's call this question 1 button. Okay, text question 1. Should I just do Q1? Maybe that'd be easier. Q1. Okay, kind of like that. That's fine. Okay, gonna grab this and I want to drag it over here. And then I'm gonna grab this one. Where is right button? Okay. And I want to move this and I want to drag it up. Okay. Put this one kind of here. And instead of right, I'm going to call this Q2. And then I'm going to add a third button. Okay. I'm going to put it down here. Ta-da. Maybe scooch it so it's kind of in between. All right. The text is going to say Q3. And I think this was Arial and it was about 30 point. There we go. Okay. Now this one looks a little there. Scooch this so you can see how you can just kind of click and place things here. Cool. Now, in my programming now, here's what I have to do. So when I click on, so now instead of left button and right button, which is what I originally called these, I'm wondering if I have to create new ones because I got to go back to design. On this one was originally called left button and I changed it to question 1 button. I changed this to, I'm just going to call it Q2 button. I'll change this one to Q1 button. And then call this one Q3 button. Okay. All right. Now, let's go back into code. All right. Now, I don't know, but here we go. Now it is updated. So I'm going to say when I click on the Q1 button, I want to go to this screen. So I guess I'm going to have to go back and find screens. So let's see. If I go here, this says I want left. So I need to click on this and click on an element. Oopsies. Start screen. interesting. How do you suppose I get to nope, don't want to do that. Drag that off. All right. What I'm basically trying to get at is setting up the screen that had this first one. And so, oh, up here, duh. Here we go. What was originally called the left screen. Okay. What I want to do is instead call this the Q1 screen. Okay. So I'm changing the name. And then here, I want to have my trivia question. So what I'm going to have to do is get to this label. Okay. Label 2 and say, here's my first question. What Minnesota company, I don't have to capitalize that, invented Post-it notes? Okay, and then I'm going to have to go in here and come up with some kind of action on here to kind of reveal the answer. You're going to go on here and kind of keep building and trying. And once I get mine built, I'll kind of show you how I went through it. Good luck and have some fun. I look forward to seeing what you come up with.